Welcome to CodeBlaque Facts. Thank you guys for joining me, and please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you. This is a trigger warning. You guys will be triggered when you see this clip of the video. You will be triggered. There are some things that are said about Black people that you guys are not going to like. So this is a fair warning. Please prepare yourself mentally. Please don't get emotional. This is a trigger warning, okay? So here comes the video.
No, shut up.
No.
Can you shut your mouth for a minute?
No.
Because I actually work in the ghetto. I see the people.
Do you know why they're in that
I
position?
see these people.
Do you understand the systematic and historical reason for why they're in that position?
They don't care. All they want to do is be ghetto.
No.
Yes, there's some that don't, and there's good people.
No.
Most of them just want to suck off the system or do something bad like drugs or gangs. And that's all they
have been oppressed. They have not been given the same opportunities you have had.
Yes, they do, and there's plenty of Black people.
No, they don't, Dad.
There's plenty of money.
And you not recognizing that as an issue is the reason why it's still continuing today.
I see them all over. There's all kinds of successful people that are of color. It doesn't matter what color, brown, white.
But it's
orange,
a lot harder
yellow.
For them to get to that position.
It doesn't matter. When they do, they're fine. But there's always filthy animals. And
You're calling
actually no.
People of color black animals. You're calling them animals.
I'm talking.
Are you kidding me?
You didn't let me finish.
That's not okay. No matter what, that's not okay. No matter what, it's not okay. Racism is not okay. Why do you think that racism is okay?
Oh, that's mine.
Billy, I'm gonna look at.
That's mine.
No, I'm looking at statistics right now.
Your statistics they can be warped. Statistics can be warped. You want me to show you videos?
So why are
Do you want me to show you videos of cops? I will do it.
Statistics wrong?
Because they can be warped. I'm not giving statistics right now. They can be warped. Personal experiences can't.
No, because this is actually putting it into play. When you
do I need to show you a bunch of videos of cops attacking protesters, peaceful protesters?
Listen to this. This is the number.
You mean I'm informed and educated?
You're not though.
Yes, I am.
You're one-sided informed.
Yes.
Mom, I was watching political stuff and you said to turn that off because you don't want to hear about it.
Because
that means I am educated on it and you are not.
I'm sick of hearing it.
The fact that you can have that ignorance, ignorance for the majority is bliss.
Okay. So,
ignorance for the minority
I'm
is
looking at
destruction.
That are wrong.
Political stuff.
Okay, guys, so what you just heard is a young teen girl having a conversation with her parents about the state of Black people, Black America, Black Americans. And she's trying to have a conversation with her parents and explain to them why, racism is a problem and why racism and, the stereotypes that people hold continue to be passed down and continues the racist environment that we're living in today. Now, you guys know that these conversations are being had because of the state that we're in right now with all the protests, and a lot of these conversations are being had. Now, I thought this was very important to take a look at because, as Black people, we don't get to be in these private conversations, right? We know that they go on, right? We know that kind of people, non-Black people have these conversations among family and friends, but we don't necessarily get to look in or hear, these conversations. And so I thought this was very important because I'm going to tell you guys, just this one family is no different than probably thousands or millions of other families, right? And it's important that we know these things exist because, again, when I posted this video on my Facebook, I had some people come up under there and they said, oh, well, I don't care what non-Black people think. Like, I don't care. And that's good. I think that not caring helps with our emotional state. It helps with our mental. It helps us, just kind of get through our day to day, like not caring. I think that's wonderful, right? I really don't think that we should take it to heart and be all depressed and, try to, appeal to them. So that they would see us that we're different. I totally agree with that. Like, I totally agree. But the other side of that I want to point out and I want us to think about is, when you have these type of conversations being had and you have people who believe like that, you may not care, but these same people who have those same beliefs and those same stereotypical and preconceived notions about different groups, particularly black people, these are the same people that are teaching your black children in these schools. These are the same people who are writing laws. These are some of the same people who are writing policies. These are some of the same people who are miseducating your children and many people at these universities, right? These are the same people when you go to work, you have to work under horrible work conditions, okay? That you try to figure out, what's going on with your work peers and why things are the way that they are. And sometimes it's race related. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay? There are many different other, things that people can do that directly affect black people as a community. When you have, a majority of the people who write our laws, they're white. The majority of the people who, make these policies on, homes and home loans, business loans, whether or not you should get one, these people are non-black. So, yes, don't care. Don't take it to heart. Don't get depressed. But at the same time, understand that someone with this type of a mentality, it does directly affect you in your livelihood or your children or your wife. Because if these people are in positions or they are in control of certain resources that you may need, okay, then they're going to be biased. They may just be racist in these situations as well. So, and one thing that I wanted to point out, he did say that he worked in the ghetto, right? So I'm trying to figure out, number one, what is his definition of a ghetto? Because I have come to understand that when you ask, your average black person what their definition of a ghetto is, the description that they will give you is going to be a description that describes either a slum area, a deprived of resources area, an area that's been deprived of its resources. They're literally, that area is operating on bones, because a lot of the resources have been pulled out. You're going to see it being run down. A lot of dilapidated buildings, excuse me. Drugs, fatherless homes. I mean, the list goes on. Or if you ask people that are overseas, they'll tell you that our ghettos have nothing compared to their ghettos because their ghettos are like true ghettos. But then if you ask, people, non-black people, right, here in America, sometimes when you ask them what a ghetto is, they'll tell you, oh, well, a ghetto is, that neighborhood over there. And you look at the neighborhood, and the neighborhood literally has like 15 black people. The rest is Latino, white, and just a mixture. But it's ghetto because of the 15 black people. Or it's ghetto because, 2 or 3 people in the neighborhood don't cut their grass, on time or something like that. Like, it's not a quote unquote true ghetto. So that's what I would want to know. Like, he says he works in the ghetto. To be quite honest, I would guarantee you, I'm probably almost like I'm 99%, 99% sure that his definition of a ghetto is probably not truly really a ghetto. It's probably just a bunch of black people that stay somewhere who, may fall on hard time or whatever, but it's probably truly not a ghetto. Okay. What else did I want to point out here? I think that's it. I think, these discussions, again, they need to be had. Right now, the climate that America is in with all the protests, a lot of the cities are burning. A lot of people are, a lot of conversations among people are about justice, inequality, discrimination. I mean, these are some really good conversations. A lot of people from other groups, other races are coming into the conversation. And you do have some who are listening. They're opening up to listen and learn and to, and then you have others who are just kind of playing the game, right? They're just kind of doing symbolic things to kind of push things along, but they go back to living, their regular everyday lives and just kind of really don't care, right? So again, these conversations, these topics are being had. I think these are really good topics. I think these are also good conversations that we should be having among ourselves. And in particular, again, you guys, I don't want you guys to get mad. Don't get emotional over what you heard the man say in the video. Don't. We all know that there are people out there who think like that about Black people. I think that we, at this point in time, you guys, that should not be something that move us anymore. Yes, it may kind of like, you may feel like, okay, really, and you have a response or a comeback. But don't get emotional. Don't get emotional. This is nothing new. This is not new news. We know people out there think like this. I just wanted to bring this conversation to the forefront to you guys because, again, these are conversations that need to be had. These are the topics that we want people to talk about. And to be quite honest with you, you have a lot of non-Black people, particularly white people, who are asking, how can we help? This is how you can help. Go into your community, right, and talk to your people about what's going on, their beliefs, the stereotypes, the preconceived notions that they have. Talk to them about that. That is a really good way to help, right? That is an excellent way to help. And there are many other ways you can help, but I think this is good. I thought it was courageous of her to call out her parents. It takes a lot to do something like that. And so I do acknowledge that, but I'm not fooled by that. I don't think, I don't think for 1 minute that, because she taped it and called out her parents, that now she's an ally. No, it doesn't work like that. At least not with me. I'm not that easily bought. Okay. This could be a moment where she is, going through a phase, a rebel phase, which is what a lot of teenagers go through, where, they go against their parents and things, and, they tend to kind of go out on their own and test drive different things and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's what it is for her. I'm saying that it could be. So I'm not easily bought. Meaning that, just because she take this and she's trying to correct her parents or trying to help them come into more informed notions or of why oppression is happening and why, the protests and things like that. So I think that's a wonderful thing. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to leave comments, guys. I love to see your comments. We are not going to agree on every single thing, and I don't expect to. As long as you guys are respectful and we can have an intelligent, dialogue, I am all for it. But the minute it gets disrespectful, the name calling, you will get blocked. And so, that's how I'm going to do that. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are. Love you guys. Bye.